Hey guys, Camper 15 back at it with another video for you guys. Back with my co-host, the Red Wolf, with another episode review of Fairy Tail.
hmm And yes, and here we have the climax of the whole craziness that we uh, that we saw in the last episode.
Yes, you know, I want to ask you a question.
Go
Don't
right
get
ahead.
upset at me. Don't get upset at me.
Where is this going? Depending what you say.
How did you think the pacing was in this episode?
Hayden, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Okay,
I didn't. I didn't. I was. How many times do I have to say it? It's not really a big deal.
okay,
Okay.
okay.
Yes. I know. Look, people. I know. I said in the past that the pacing in Fairy Tail would look a little rushed to me, but hey, honestly, I still like it. It doesn't really take away from me. So I don't see why this boy has to mention it.
Maybe I'm gonna be your Nokotan.
Hmm?
I'll just be the annoying deer that keeps annoying you.
Please don't. Anyways,
Um, this week's episode, basically, we have it to where we get the climax of the Water God Dragon arc. We get a tease for the future, and then we get left off on an interesting clone cliffhanger, but we'll get into that in a second. We start the episode off. Natsu and Happy are overlooking the city of Ermina, and basically Natsu's reflecting about what last happened, even though he told Happy he can't really remember what happened after he ate those flames, because the man literally went berserk E&D Natsu form, so of course he would forget. Lucy ends up showing up, and you
bonks his
got,
head.
huh?
Bonks his head like saying, "It's not fine. I got serious burn marks on my chest, you know." And yeah, and then that's when Natsu stands up, faces her, and then lifts up her shirt.
Ah!
Wow. And Natsu's like, they look fine to me. He said it with a straight face.
Again, Mashima teasing Nalu. They're a married couple. They are a married couple. He is literally looking at her boobs in the flesh. And apparently it shows she wasn't wearing any bras, so
Yeah, what's up with that, actually? I guess.
I
Hmm,
guess
I
Lucy
guess.
just wearing nothing underneath. It's just shirt and move on.
Yeah, I guess wearing no bras is more common than I thought.
No, it shouldn't be. I'm not gonna talk about a women's clothes.
I don't know anything about that anyways.
She is wearing her iconic fairy tale outfit though. The very first one she was wearing though in this scene.
Yeah, yeah. Although looking at it closely, like I've been comparing it back to when she was first introduced and now. I don't think it's the exact same outfit. At first I thought it was, but looking at it closely, I don't think it's the exact same. Although I'm pretty sure one would assume it's the same because of not only the color, but at the same
It's the
time,
exact same. I think your eyes are messing with you because it's a new animation.
I was looking back and forth so many times too.
Well, I think it's the exact same. There's always something we disagree with every week.
Yeah, no matter how stupid it is.
I know, right? Just like Nokotan.
Uh, yeah.
Anyways, yeah, the man pulls her shirts up. Again, Mashima, just make it goddamn official.
Well, technically he did, just in another world, if you know what I mean. Oops. I'm. It's fan art, guys. It's fan art. It's fan art. It's fan art. I'm talking about fan art. I'm talking about fan art. Fan art, because there's a lot of fan art, right? Fan art. Fan art. You know what? Cut that whole thing off. Cut that whole thing off if you can. Cut that whole thing off.
Anyways, moving on.
Cut that whole
We're
thing off.
gonna ignore that story point. Jeez Louise,
I
I
said
can't.
fan art. I said fan art. I said fan art. said fan art, not story point.
Anyways, moving on. Yeah, you get a funny. That leads into a scene. That leads into the scene where Natsu talks about how he wants to piss on Lucy, literally, to wash away the marks. I'm just like, okay, look, it's fine with me that you want to raise up her shirt, look at her chest, and make sure she's fine. He may be being a little bit too carry, a little bit out of the not thinking straight. But this was just flat out disgusting. And then Lucy's like, absolutely not. Now, personally, with all due respect, they could have. I understand it was for a joke, but they didn't need to do that. It's actually kind of disgusting, and it's actually kind of demeaning to pee on somebody. So, we're gonna cut past this scene. Anyways, it was a funny scene, and then it just got absolutely disgusting. Anyways, we have it to where the people of Ermina are being told by Wendy, Gray, and Urza the fact like, oh, you people actually were turned into fish by the water god dragon. These people's, I guess, their memories just didn't keep up with the fact they didn't understand. So the people's true, I guess, understanding is, but they do know the water god dragon, and they're basically like, oh wow, they're just shocked. But eventually, Caramel shows up. Talks about we apologize for everything that happened. It's just his power is out of control and everything. But then you have the water god dragon show up. He's still alive, so he's not dead, and he's not a dragon. He's back in his human form.
Yeah, man. Officially human for the rest of his days, considering he no longer has magic power, and he's just a normal human now. He lost all the power that he once had.
Yes. So he basically proclaims to the people like, I'm human. Let's rebuild the city of Ermina, and let's go have some fun and everything. So yeah. Now we do cut over. We do cut over to what Elefseria's guild is at, Magia Dragon, and he has the dial of the 5 dragon gods, and the water god dragon one, which is highlighted in blue. That light basically disappears and goes away, and Mercphobia is just like, they finally did it. Somebody has finally defeated a dragon god. And he's like, are these the wizards that can actually do it? So Fairy Tail is finally completed one of the tasks. They got 1 of the 5, so they got 4 more left to go.
Yep.
Not like it's gonna be any easier though. So
yeah,
that's the thing. Now we cut over to Diablos. Diablos, we see Kyria, Skullion, and Madmol basically talking to this individual who's squeezing the meat juices out of this steak and just drinking it like as if it's a drink of juice.
I'd imagine that the meat would be flavorless after that.
I guess so. But legitimately, all the dude is eating is he's just eating the freaking sirloin oil.
He goes to claim meat is at its best when it's squeezed.
Which personally, I think that's very unhealthy. Like you don't want to eat too much oil.
I mean, he doesn't even look human, so I guess it shouldn't affect him too much.
I know. Yeah,
on the contrary, he's a dragon, so I'm pretty sure it'll fuel him even more.
Yeah, they talk about like, Skullion talks about, he tells them about Fairy Tail and what they are, and he's like, really interesting. Oh, well, I just want a taste of dragon god meat. And he while he's squeezing the juices of the steak, and we find out his name is Georg. Who he is the guild leader of Diablos. They live in I'm guessing their guild is located in some dark forest. I didn't think that's how they would color palette that in the anime, but holy shit. I'm like, I thought it would be somewhere in the desert or something. On Giltina. Blue skies. I guess we ain't get blue skies. So if My Hero Academia fans that hate blue skies, you got what you wanted, huh? I should have made that mention in the My Hero Academia episode review. There was no blue skies yesterday. There was no blue skies yesterday.
I still remember that post I saw on Instagram. That guy pissed me off when he mentioned the blue skies.
So we kind of get that scene. We cut over to Fairy Tale actually in Fiore. The Sabretooth Guild, they go over there. It's I'm looking at it. It's we have Yukino. Angel is there. I don't know why she's there. You would think it'd be Minerva, but I'm still a simp for Angel. You have Sting and Rogue there, and Fairy Tale is empty. It is empty, 100% empty. They're gone.
Yeah, no bodies, no nothing, just gone.
Yeah. Now, who do we see in the next scene, though?
Huh. Toka.
Go on.
Yes, after she basically defeated everybody who was at the Fairy Tale Guild, now she's on the hunt for Natsu and the rest. She's gonna white out Fairy Tale from the world completely.
Yes, and she's only got 5. Technically, if you count the X seeds, 7 members left.
Yeah.
So, is this a tease for potentially seeing Sting and Rogue show up and helping out our crew? More than likely, probably. We'll see. That's when we do cut back to the city of Ermina, and basically that's when they give Fairy Tale gives the rundown all to Morphobi, and they tell him like, oh yeah, Igneous showed up, and he's like, wait, he showed up?
Mm-hmm. Oh my god. This image is trending on Instagram.
What image? Oh my god! I hope I don't get copyright stricken for showing that scene.
It's just a one little flash only, so I don't think it should matter.
Anyways, you get that scene. He's shocked and he's like, Ignia usually leaves towns in rubble, and people are usually dead when he leaves them. So that's the thing. And he also thought like the fire in the town was from Natsu, and Natsu's like, well, some of it was, but not all of it.
Don't blame everything on me.
So yeah. Basically we kind of get the rundown of Ignia, and obviously he confirms to them like he's one of the 5 dragon gods. He's the son of Igneal. And things that basically Ignia explained last week. So that's kind of thing. Now he does end up going to tell the other Fairy Tale member. He's like, well, if you're planning on hunting the other dragon gods, I'm just gonna let you be on. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Y'all don't stand a chance.
You don't stand a chance.
He goes on to say like the other dragon gods, they're way beyond the abilities, which you can't fault him for feeling that way. Like legitimately, they barely did anything to him. If Natsu legitimately needed a full out power up or flames from Ignia just to even beat this guy, like legitimately. So it goes to show you why, for example, like a guy like Gildarts, he couldn't be able to defeat these dudes, and that's why he's like, yeah, I'm not gonna risk my life. Now you have to wonder if maybe Gildarts, if they ever have a conversation with Gildarts at some point, maybe they'll ask Gildarts like what dragon god he went up against in his 100-year quest. But I think it's implied he went up against Acnologia, and well, yeah, you found out what happened there.
And as we already know, these dragon gods are basically, they rival that of Acnologia. So
well, now they're stronger than him.
Yeah.
So that's the thing right then and there. And then he ends up going to explain or tell, because they ask him like, hey, so since you know so much about Ignia, do you think you can tell us about the other the other dragon gods? Now Merphobia is like, well, I can tell you about them. It's not that I know in-depth stuff about them, but I'll give you a basic generic definition of what they do. He goes on to talk about how Ignia is the fire dragon god and he loves to fight. Um, what is it? Hold on, because I'm actually watching. Well, I'm not actually watching, but I'm looking at what he's actually saying word for word. The next dragon he mentions is Alderaan, the wood god dragon.
Oh yeah, that is the largest dragon by far, the largest. Yes, I did mention in a couple episodes ago. Like compared to other dragon gods, Ignia has like the shortest design compared to the other dragons. But the wood dragon is the largest of them all. I kid you not. Oh my god! When I first saw this in the manga, what? I was just left speechless.
Yeah. He also ends up adding on about Alderaan. He says that it's said that he can use the power of nature and read human minds. So,
oh yeah, I remember that. I remember that.
So the man's got ultra instinct, just on a whole nother level.
Mm.
So that could be a problem for Natsu Company if he can actually read their minds and see what attacks that they plan on doing against him. So yes. So moving on to the next one. I can't wait. I cannot wait for when this arc.
I knew you were gonna mention. I knew it. I knew it.
And it's probably gonna be till next season. Well, who knows? Well, who knows? We'll find out. We're only at the 7th episode, and it's confirmed that Fairy Tail 100 Quest is 25 episodes. So we'll see. Next up, he talks about is Selene, the moon dragon god. He goes on to say, it's a massive dragon who uses the power of the stars. That's basically all he says. So, from that definition, she must be a star dragon. I know what type of dragon she is, but again, we'll explain about Selene when the time comes. But for my anime only people, it's only implied like, okay, maybe she the god of she the dragon of stars or whatever. And then he ends up talking about Bjernes, the metal god dragon, and he legitimately like, I don't know a damn clue about him. I never even met the guy.
So he's gonna be like the final boss or something like that.
Well, you would think Igni would be the final boss, though.
Yeah, you would think, but considering that they're keeping this last god a secret, I mean, hidden. I mean, not secret, but hidden. Well, I'm assuming he's. I'm assuming he's probably gonna be, probably a final battle material, but maybe I'm wrong. Yeah.
So who do you think did? Well, obviously you read the manga. I know that, but what do you for the anime only peeps in here? What do you think the order is going to be now that Merphobia is taken down?
Well, like I said, I haven't fully read the manga, so actually, I honestly, it's been a while since I read the manga. I actually forgot like what order it went. I think it went Merphobia, then well, obviously Ignia appeared, but he didn't really like fight, but then yeah, I don't really remember. I don't really remember the order, but
that's fine. Obviously, the Fairy Tail Guild, it makes mention like, so why exactly do you call yourselves why do you call yourself the Dragon Gods? Basically, Merphobia is like, look, we need to decide that. We were just called that because of our immense power. And people just called us gods because they feared us.
like, then why don't we? Not so like that. Why don't we call them evil dragons instead of gods?
So, yeah, but look, if you see somebody do something miraculous or something crazy where it's like, yeah, I probably couldn't do that, nor it's something that maybe a regular human could probably do. Well, it makes sense you'd probably call them a god.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Now, that doesn't mean start calling people in this world gods because, oh, they're doing things so miraculous.
Again, that's giving me flashbacks.
Oh, Okay. Now, Mercphobia is like, well, with everything I've just warned you about, and the fact that you guys don't stand a boatload of a chance, will you still go? And Natsu basically was like,
Mm-hmm.
so yes, 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 yes. Now we just have it to where they leave. Um, literally the episode is literally titled "All Well That Ends Well," and Mercphobia is telling Karamil while they're standing on a building, like, "Well, I guess all well that ends well, huh?" And you kind of get a resolution moment between the two where she's kind of apologizing for having the white mage show up and seal his magic or steal his magic, and basically Mercphobia is like, you know what? Who the hell cares anymore? You know, I'm a human now. I get to live in peace. Everybody's rebuilding the city together, and now I can properly live my life amongst humans. If anything, it's a blessing. Um, you also kind of get a tease of the fact, like, okay, it's clear that maybe Mercphobia has feelings for Karamil because she's still calling Water God Dragon Sama up, and then he's like,
I mean,
Karamil.
even so, they may as well get married regardless. I mean, they've been side by side since the beginning, so they
Yeah,
may as well, they may as well get married at this point.
yeah. Mercphobia tells her, listen, just call me Mercphobia. And she's like, it's too soon. I can't call you that.
No, 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 no. She said, no, it's too long. How about Maris?
Too
No,
long. Oh
no, no.
my God.
Yeah, no. She said it was too long. No, it was too long. I was like, and then Mercury was, Then how about just call me Mare? And she's like, how about Mare-sama? That's a nice ring to it. And that's all she wrote.
I wonder how they're gonna do the nickname in the dub, because there's no way they drop a Sama in the English.
Although there are some animes that do that.
Well,
And
unless they want to be otaku and be like Alia, where frickin' you have this frickin' Yuki calling Masachika in the English dub Oni-chan. She literally says that. She's like, I love my Oni-chan.
I'm almost caught up, by the way, so almost. Just one more episode, but yeah.
Oh yeah, you need to watch this week's episode. This week's episode is fucking wild. I will be doing my Alia review. It's coming up soon. It's coming up soon. It's probably gonna release today, like this video. Anyways, oh my God, that show kills me. That show kills me. We cut over to Fairy Tale as they're leaving. They're traveling, and Gray asks a question. Why is there no fucking trains?
Yeah, and that's when we see like the expression of Natsuo when they like start to darken, like they're trying to hide something. And Urza takes a good look at the map. Just literally no trains but here, and then all of a sudden she gets a good look and notice that the tracks on the map has been erased. And she looks over to Natsuo and like, did you erase this? And Natsuo's like, it's because we don't want to get on the train. You know how we get. And yeah, and that's when Urza like gets mad and starts like chasing them, like getting all mad.
Wendy's like, I had nothing to do with this. But you can't hate the fact maybe she probably like, good job, Natsu. I don't want to take no damn train. Now here's a question why I can't. I was thinking about this. I'm like, why not get Happy and Carla to carry them and fly the way while basically follow the damn train so then they don't have to worry about motion sickness.
I was thinking about that, but again, that's too many people for just 2 exceeds. So, and not only that, Urza's carrying all that luggage. So,
no, I'm talking about, yes, they go on the train. Gray, Urza, and Lucy can go on the train. The Exceeds are carrying Carla and Happy basically follow the train and carry Wendy and Natsu. So then they don't have to, and they're basically flying, so they don't have to do the get on the train and deal with their motion sickness.
That actually never really crossed my mind, but maybe you should also think about the speed of their flights, like compared to the train.
Well, they can still slow down. They can slow their speed.
Yeah, but the train?
Yeah, but they can still slow the speed to the level of the train.
No, no, I'm talking about the other way around. What if the train is faster than they're flying?
Then they can still catch up. They can fly pretty fast.
Okay, 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 okay. Whatever floats your boat, man. Anyways,
Anyways, they get to the island. They get to this island. You get a funny camp scene where freaking, oh my god, Lucy's working on her little novel because she's already a famous author. I guess she's writing another novel, part two, right?
that scene is also quite fan servicey.
Why would you say that?
Do you not notice how her uh, her chest is really exposed there?
I didn't view that as a fan service scene, but all right, I guess if you want to
It's
view
pretty
it.
fan servicey.
If you want to view it like that, fine. I thought honestly the caramel butt shots in the corner of my screen was more fan service than that scene.
Okay, I never said it wasn't, but
Anyways, she calls out to Natsu, but she was talking about really the story she's writing, and Natsu's like, "Oh, you called?" And I'm like, "One, why didn't MF her up? Two, he ain't asleep, and three, Lucy's like, get the hell out of this tent." He then gets the idea to write on all three of their faces when they go to sleep. Urza again is trying to kill Natsu. They get to the town.
with a huge hammer. But
Yeah, with a huge hammer, probably from that one hammer requip armor.
hmm
They get to this. They get to the town to go to the train. Wendy and Natsu are very depressed. Next thing you know, these people are like observing them, and they're just like, "Oh wow, they must not know who we are. So then we must be famous over here or something." And they're like, "Well, they haven't seen a wizard from Ishgar, so it makes sense." But then these girls come up on Urza, and they're like, "Elka-san, Elka-san," and then the others are like, "Elka-san, what the fuck is Elka-san?" And next thing you know, this other Urza clone shows up, and she's like, "Oh, Urza-san? Oh."
I
So
swear,
then she's like, "Hey, follow me. Just be quiet about it, okay?" And the episode ends off on a cliffhanger where they're literally in a guild, or they're in front of a guild that's called not Fairy Tale, Fairy Nail.
I kid you not. The moment I saw the Urza clone, I knew where this was going. Because yes, obviously I read the manga, but also I'm hyped. Because this is honestly by far one of my more favorite filler arcs in this series so far.
Why you gotta say filler arcs? It's really
I
gonna
mean,
be like one episode, but I'll guess if you want to
I
say
mean,
filler arc.
well, filler episode, filler arc, whatever you want to say it. Anyways,
At
yes,
least they're adapting this content from the manga.
yes. I was hoping. I wasn't sure if they were going to, but now that they're doing it, oh my god, thank you.
You'll see why he's so hyped. Maybe I'll have to have him take the lead next week.
All I will say is, honestly, I feel like you guys will enjoy it also. For those anime only people, for those who read the manga, I'm pretty sure you know what I'm talking about and what you'll expect to see.
Yeah. Anyways, that's basically it. Another solid episode of Fairy Tail, and yeah. So I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna continue watching One Piece, then reviewing those episodes, so then I can catch up with that show, and then reviewing my Alya and my Oshinoko reviews, and then get back on the grind and play more Zenless Zone Zero.
Yeah.
So then I can raise my Intronaut level higher than Denzel, so he can't catch up to my ass.
I'm catching up already. I'm catching up.
Do your streaming Twitch rewards, guys. Do your streaming Twitch rewards.
Fine, I'll do it. But for now, I'll worry about doing another video on YouTube.
Yes, Stellar Blade.
You want to join me? You want to join me?
I thought you said you didn't want me to do that no more.
Well, I did it. I didn't. Well, you know what? No, yeah, you're right. No, I'm not. I don't want you to do that anymore. I know how you get. I know how you get. Anyways.
Now, see, what I need you to get to is I need to get the damn headphones fast enough, and then I need you to go get the PlayStation free monthly game of Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach and see your ass play that.
I would not be opposed, but wait, what?
It's on the PlayStation Plus monthly games for free.
Huh.
And if I
Okay.
get you your headphones, that would be a great game for you to play blind.
Uh, we'll see. We'll see.
I know your worst part is going to be the Sunrise guy if you ever play it.
Children must be punished.
I wish I recorded that game blind, man. Damn it! Anyways, who knows? Maybe that will be a playthrough later. I don't know. Maybe I'll do that after Resident Evil. I hate Chainsaw Man.
Yeah. He hates Denji, guys.
No, I hate Chainsaw Man in Resident Evil 4. Fuck that guy. Anyways, catch you guys in this video. Till then, guys, peace. Hit that subscribe button. Hey, I'm getting some subscribers. 861 subscribers, guys. Come on, we need 60 more subscribers so we can get to 900, and then 950, and then 900. I mean, not 950. 1,000.
I want this man to reach 1,000 subscribers by the end of this year. Come on, guys. Go for it.
I don't know if it's gonna happen, but I hope it does. Because guess what that means?
Hey, I believe.
That means finally the channel will be monetized, and you'll actually get a little bit of a cut of the monetizations. I know your pocketbook needs it.
Hey, shut up, man. You don't need to mention that. You did not need to mention that.
My pocketbook needs it too.
Anyways, you don't need to mention that in the video. Anyways, take care, guys. Peace.